Who's the king of the castle? I am.
I thought it was a very good walk. It started off, I was thinking, it's a bit long, not massively enjoying this. And then once we got up, and we got right up to the very top, and we walked across the few peaks, we walked down. It's just lovely, and it's just hard not to enjoy yourself.
It's definitely got my heart beating a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. Above this stunning patchwork of green, look. England's green and wonderful isle, look at this. Beautiful. Got a little sun trap now.
A glorious summer's day in the wild north of England. Last time we climbed an Iron Age hill fort, traced ancient tribal rock art and found a lonely tower in Toss-on, claimed now by sheep. But today we push deeper into the Simonside Hills, a rugged land of tribal legend on the edge of Scotland, for another father and son adventure. And moments like these, they're absolutely priceless.
Welcome to Mother England. We're on the start of a 6-mile walk up to Simonside Crag here in the Simonside Hills in Northumberland National Park. You follow the orange arrows for the little short walk and the pink ones for the big boys walk. There's wildflowers, wild foxgloves, there's thistles, all sorts of stuff, ferns. There's a car park down there through those trees, look. And we're still on the way to the top. I tell you what, there are some walls, dry stone walls, in some very inhospitable places across the Lake District, across Northumberland and across Cumbria. I guess it's demarcation of land originally on farmers' land, but I don't think people are doing it so much anymore. There's a lovely scent of pine in the air and everywhere you look. Are these pine cones, look. They smell lovely. Fucking hair all over the place. England is a very dangerous country for animals. We have hares, we have rabbits, we have deer, and many other fluffy things to be wary of. That's enough. I bet there's a few little treasures up in these hills, you know, where people hundreds of years ago were running away from invaders or attackers and they've just buried stuff. Hoards of gold and different bits and pieces are discovered all the time up in this area. There's a lot of Roman stuff. For example, in Corbridge about 100 and something years ago, a girl was washing clothes down the river and she unearthed a massive gold, solid gold plate. Apparently it's worth, or would be worth, tens of millions of pounds today. See what we can find, son. Look, we're right in the middle of the country up north, right in the middle. And we're up pretty high as well, up in the Simonside Hills. And look, we're walking on sand. Maybe this was an ocean once upon a time, who knows. And there we go, we're following the purple signs today, up to Simonside Ridge. Well, this looks like a natural stream bed, doesn't it? I suggest that when it's been raining a lot, it's going to pour down here, isn't it? Come gushing down here, I think. It's like The Hobbit, and these hills do have lots of legends of fairies and elves and little people. I shan't go into that all now. Look at that, that's definitely man carved, isn't it? Look. That's not natural, is it? Huh. This goes on for quite a long time. Well, we're up pretty high now. And I feel sweaty, hot and cold at the same time. Oh, been having too much carbs and probably a little too much sugar on this holiday. Not feeling the best, must test my blood levels. That's where we're going, look. And we've got to the top of the forest and we're out in the open. Okay, they found arrowheads up there. Bronze Age people. Bronze Age burial urns. This is where the-wisp is from. Right then, let's do the final climb, second hill of the day. Might do another one yet. Let's go, fellow wanderers. Let's go to the peak. There are longer walks you can do because mate has just gone up there. Look who's been up here. It's definitely got my heart beating a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. Above this stunning patchwork of green, look. England's green and wonderful isle. Look at this. Beautiful. Got a little sun trap now. Nice and warm. Sitting high up. And the only thing that's bothering me, these flies, look. Well, we've had to work to get up there. Or I have anyway, Jesus. Oh. Here we are. Get in there. Who's the king of the castle? I am. Made it to the top.
Yeah.
Do you feel a sense of achievement?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, we're up here on another hilltop and look. Cut marks again. Hello sampan bog in Thailand, look. 100% man-made, as are those knobbles, look. See right the way over to the Cheviets, I think. But yeah, these are the same as at the hill fort. I've got them on top of that one as well, look. All over there, look. Isn't that? Let's see if there's any more up here, look. Let's have a look. Yes, there are, look. More cups, look. Look at this. This is mad. And let's try the other peak there as well, look. And get over to that one as well, look. Another peak, but Harry the hippie hasn't been here. Well, he has, but someone's knocked it down, I think. Gotta be careful up here, look. Gotta be careful. Careful, Jake. There's the second little peak, and we're walking all the way along the ridge, right the way to the end there before we start heading down, look. There's a lot of different viewpoints, both sides. And that, my friend, is what you call a blue sky. Kay, will you marry me? Jay, do you know what? Whoever you are, Jay, you won't watch this, but if you are, I salute you, sir. What a wonderful marriage proposal. You did that, and then you brought your lady up here and proposed. Well done, sir. Well done. Fully saluted. And that's where the Gruffalo lives, in those woods there. And you've got to be really careful where you walk, because look, oh, everywhere you go, oh, little sinkholes.
Some of you have probably heard of the will-o'-wisp legend, where mysterious lights on moors lure wanderers from their path into dangerous places such as cliff edges and deep, deep bogs. Some say the eerie glow is merely swamp gas, but I say bollocks to that. Here in the Simonside Hills, they know better, for in this windswept, often desolate place reside the Simonside dwarfs, or the Durga as they are locally known. They are not jolly like Tolkien's miners of Middle-earth. No, no, no. The brown men of the moors, as they're sometimes known, are ugly little men, mean, cruel and mischievous. Some say even cannibals. They're tricky tricksters of the night. One minute you are confidently striding down the path, the next you're swallowed by peat, arse deep in the sticky stuff, clothes ruined, pride battered, while unseen voices cackle in the dark. So when you spy a pale flame beckoning you across the heath, tread lightly, keep a cool heart, my friends, hold your nerve, for in Simonside a light may lead you further from home than you've ever dreamed possible. Now, if you want to go and find these ugly little creatures, you can find them in the dark recesses of the hills and the caves. Let's go and have a look.
And as Bilbo and Frodo Baggins continued their journey along to Bag End, they did come across some marvellous sights, pixies and wizards and all sorts of things. And every now and then they'd round the bend into a cave and come across some kind of monster. Do you know what? Think yourself lucky I didn't name you, prick. You've got a good name. Oh, you can get through there if you're skinny. There's no way I'm getting through there, mate. You can get through there. Challenge, if you get through there, you get this. Yeah, don't. You think you can get through?
Yeah.
There's no bears.
But I won't.
What are you scared of?
I don't know.
I'm too fat. Yeah, right. I said that just as she was there. To get through this way. Oh, mate. Bad, didn't I? I just started shouting, oh, you've got to be really slim to go through that road. Just as two really fat people walk past. Hey, keep skipping. Ooh, I'm so young and virile and young and handsome and great. I'm just going to run off and leave my dad because he's old. He's 52, he's got white hair. He was skipping before, but now knows he's being filmed. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Attaboy. And that, my friends, is the ancient legend of the-wisp. A minute ago, I was pretending to be the-wisp, hiding in these bushes, and I shouted at those hills, I'm hiding, I'm going to bum you two when you come down. And look, they're there. They've paused and they're not coming down. They're worried about being bummed, so we shall press on through the heather. Could this be more Maury? Wanker. Where's the arrow? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Ho ho, Tanglat, which is Thai for shortcut. And we're back on the pink trail because we are cool. Got to look out for those Rowan Atkinsons, blackadders. Incidentally, do you know that's why a shepherd's crook has the on the end? Traditionally, it's to catch snakes or to trap snakes. True story. There we go, back on the pink trail. Huh. By the way, for future reference, electric bike up there, up the shortcut, round there, cut a few bits off, dodge a few people, you could be up that cave up there without even walking. Pretty much. What do you reckon about that, son?
I thought it was a very good walk. It started off, I was thinking, it's a bit long, not massively enjoying this. And then once we got up, and we got right up to the very top, and we walked across the few peaks, we walked down. It's just lovely. And it's just hard not to enjoy yourself. Yeah.
When you get to the top and see the view, it's all worth it. That was wonderful. And like that guy saying back there, he's screaming like a howling banshee. He's always obviously happy. Either that or the Scottish are invading again. So, that's 2 walks we've done, 2 hilltops we've done.
Yeah.
Are you ready for another one? No, not ready. We've got to see the Chelsea game. So, and the way down always feels great. You feel a sense of achievement. You feel buzzed up because you've been walking for the last couple of hours. And whatever else we do today, we can do really without much guilt, can't we, mate?
Yeah.
We can have a pint if we want, or a sausage roll. Well, I can't really, but maybe I will. Right then, final 18 miles to go.
And so another wonder comes to an end, this time through Simonside Hills. From unexpected ancient carvings right there on the top to windswept moors and beautiful forest, this wild and rugged northern landscape never fails to stir the imagination. But for us, my son and I, the true treasure is the journey itself. You honestly never know how many moments like this you have left. Father and son, side by side, chasing history across the hills. Until the next adventure, keep wandering. I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Butterfly.